The Gauteng Health Department has admitted to challenges with regards to the supply of an anti-cancer drug used to increase the effectiveness of radiation. This comes after the DA in the province sounded an alarm of shortages of these drugs in hospitals. The Democratic Alliance's Jack Bloom says these challenges started this year with stock not being delivered. The medicine in question is a key cancer drug used mainly for treatment of cervical cancer. The Democratic Alliance alleges that a local company, which was awarded the tender to supply the drug, is the responsibility of the National Health Department. Meanwhile, the Provincial Health Department agrees that this matter is being attended to by National Office. However, they dispute that there are already worrying low levels of supply. In a statement which the Gauteng Health Department issued, they assured the public that all hospitals in the province currently have sufficient stock of the drug. And joining me on the phone line to further unpack this is Jack Bloom, the DA Gauteng Health MEC. A very good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us here on Morning Prime. Firstly, what is the reason behind the shortages and who should be held accountable?
Well, the problem is that we have a national health tender for medicines, and sometimes they give a tender to a company that can't deliver. And I think that they need to tighten up on procedures to make sure that these companies can deliver. And then what happens, and we've had these problems before, is they have to rush to get alternative supplies, either from an alternative local company or they have to import it, which is what's happening with cisplatin. So I really think they need to tighten up on procedures for tendering of medicine, because there is a problem in Gauteng hospitals, and I don't think they should deny it.
Now, the Gauteng Health Department has indeed admitted to these challenges, but what is being done to overcome these drug shortages?
Well, we've been told that by 6th of February they'll have new supplies of the drug that have been imported. I certainly hope that happens, but I do know that there are oncology departments in Gauteng that are really struggling. And the key problem area is cervical cancer, because there they use a combination therapy of radiation and cisplatin. And if they don't use cisplatin, it's much less effective and there could be problems. Cisplatin is a widely used chemotherapy drug. They can do substitution of it in certain cases, but when it comes to cervical cancer, it needs to be used in conjunction with radiation therapy, else it's less effective. So I do think that a number of patients are being adversely affected. I hope that this is limited as much as possible, that indeed we do get supplies of this much-needed drug as soon as possible, but it should never have happened in the first place.
Now, we understand that the Democratic Alliance sounded the alarm. Before this, was the Health Department aware of these shortages?
You know, I do know that there's staff at these hospitals who've alerted the department, but nothing seems to happen until one makes it public. And I think they have now admitted that what they call challenges, that there are challenges. Well, I think that there should never have been challenges in the first place. We should have a decent medicine tendering and supply system so that we have virtually 100% availability of all medicines, especially in a key area like cancer, where chemotherapy needs to be done as soon as possible for patients, and we can't afford any delays.
And then lastly, before we let you go, the Gauteng Health Department have issued a statement assuring that all public hospitals in the province have sufficient stock of the drug. Do you agree with this?
No, I don't, and I think there are quite a number of patients who would dispute that. So I think they need to be honest with us and why the problems have occurred, and tell us when the problem will be solved, and not just say that they're vague challenges. The fact of the matter is that there isn't 100% availability of all the medicines in our hospitals, and they have admitted that in the past, and they should just tell us how they're going to improve in the future.
Jack Bloom, thank you so much for your comments there on the phone line. That is the DA Gauteng Shadow Health MEC talking to us about the fact that according to the Democratic Alliance, Gauteng hospitals are out of a key cancer drug.